Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury Season 2 starts with what we always assumed was going to happen, which was the moment in the series where the main character is at her worst, where she gets ousted from her engagement with Myorine, and the Ariel is actually taken away from her, surprisingly enough, which all turned out to be part of her mom's great evil plans. Let's be honest, if you watched Season 1, you already figured all this was going to happen because there had to be a downer moment in the show. That's how narrative arcs work, and we all knew that Prospera was the villain, so yeah, all that was pretty obviously going to happen. What was surprising was the fact that literally everyone important to her backstabbed her, except for Earth House, so that was kind of unexpected. I assumed the dissolving of the engagement was probably going to happen, but I thought it would be some sort of plan, maybe by her mom or by the merchant guilds, but no, it was Myorine herself who was trying to separate her from the Ariel and from her mom's evil machinations, while also going along with the mom's evil machinations. Not the best plan on her part. To be honest, I probably don't have a lot to say about Season 2, because most of the things that I enjoyed about it, I've already talked about in Season 1. And I'm also trying to avoid spoilers, so I can't get super far into certain plot points. So all I can say is everything I liked in Season 1, I sort of continued to like. There were certain moments that I could probably point out that aren't too super spoilery. I liked that Guile, I cannot say this guy's name, got into a bit of a fight with his brother, and it sends up some massive death flags, and then they just spray them with flame retardant, and are like, well, that was really stupid what you two did. That scene was fucking hilarious. And I like towards the end where Soletta's floating through space, similar to how Myorine was floating through space in Season 1, and they do the sort of classic kiss motion, but they're both wearing helmets, so they just bang their helmets together, which also sort of calls back to the fact that these two are constantly headbutting each other, and I thought that was a nice little touch. As for the ending itself, I've talked about the sort of China pandering controversy that this show had enough times that I don't feel like getting into it super much, but basically one of the official Gundam writers complained that there wasn't a kiss between the two main characters, even though they're married at the end. And then Bandai Namco apologized for even implying that they were married, even though at the end fucking Eri specifically mentions that she's Myorine's sister-in-law, and they do the classic hand-holding, ring-flashing thing. So they're very clearly married. Anyway, the ending is super cute. I have to say that. Just an absolute adorable little moment, and I was shocked at the number of characters that survived this. Genuinely surprised. This is probably, I'm saying this with no confidence as I've only seen a few Gundam shows, the lowest fatalities I've ever seen in a Gundam show. This might be one of the lowest fatalities I've ever seen in a mech show ever, but it's a shockingly happy and good ending, and I think it's honestly kind of deserved, although a tad unrealistic for some characters. But yeah, this was all around a pretty good show from start to finish. I will say I feel a little disappointed, though. I do think there was potential for it to reach higher, and I almost wonder if it could have benefited from an episode or two just to flesh out its universe a little more, because it felt just a little bit rushed. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty damn good. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope. Bye-bye.